Another monstrosity. As if Rivellon didn't already have enough.
That thing. Another monstrosity, as if Rivellon didn't have enough already.
Travelling light, huh? You didn't see it. Something happened up ahead. We're proper wrecked. Not unless you can bring back the Divine. He'd untwist this pretzel in a heartbeat, no doubt. Happy travels, eh? What a crock.
I've spotted something.
Lizard must look like a great mutton chop.
Careful. I spotted a trap. Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Maybe I'm just horny. Then leave. Hey, it's a good living here. You know that. You're living now.
Piss off! Unless you got money, not likely anything you... Right! Piss off!
Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental. Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental. Logical, not sentimental. then leave. Hey, it's a good living here. You know that. Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you to be sentimental. Logical, not sentimental. Unhappy people are.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Backcrackers! Our shield has gone mad!
Healing!
Company. Wonder how they made it through.
The grim-faced guard raises his weapon as you approach, then stops short and quickly bows respectfully.
If and been mez, as I live and breathe. Didn't think we'd be seeing you again so soon, sir. He is. He'd be glad to see you, too. Glad as Roost gets, anyway. He's hoping you'll bring... friends.
He winks at you so hard and so theatrically that one whole half of his face seems to squint.
Roost's upstairs in the big house there, sir. He's waiting for you. Reckon he's as eager to hear how you've been getting on as the rest of us.
Logical. Unhappy people are sloppy. unreliable.
A lone wolf mage naps quietly. She talks in her sleep.
Laugh all you want, Mudbarrow. Madmen tell tales, and that...
She turns towards you. When she opens her eyes, she's looking right at you.
Mudbarrow can't have his money. I hid it.
She closes her eyes and settles back to sleep.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
A compact, heavily muscled dwarf turns from her training. She gives you a long look, then relaxes. The blade moves back an inch.
That blood belongs to its original owner. It adds character. I look forward to adding Godwoken blood to the mix. It will if you swing it at me. Mind your own business, mate. No, you can't. I can sell you all manner of weapon, elven or not, if you have the gold. But this act...
She returns. She gives you a...
That blood belongs to its original owner. It adds Mind your own business. It will if you... No, you can't. I can sell you all manner of weapon. All right, we're done. Bugger off.
You know that. Your living is nothing if you're unhappy.
An elegant lizard lone wolf smokes Druidine through an ornate pipe.
Back again? I'm glad.
Not likely. Right! Pissed off! Pissed off! Not likely anything. Right! Pissed off!
Your living is nothing if you're unhappy. Never knew you.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Or maybe I'm just horny. Ha.
Same contract over and over. How many of them can there be?
Your friend been
Here,
missed.
Mr. Ben Mez, you're a killer and a good 'un. So tell me this. No, sir. I've killed, you know, sir. I killed an elf in that last raid for one. Yes. Now...
He draws his wand.
You're in my space.
Light crackles along. The sharpshooter turns from his silent watch over the mill and its approaches, and holds you in a steady regard. A thin...
More in your way, sir?
He looks from the ground to the bow and continues sanding.
Suppose I don't. I'm no assassin, just a Fletcher. Roost heard about my work and invited me to work here.
He blows a dusting of wood dust off the bow.
Feller doesn't ignore an invitation. I'm not supposed to be trading with the other guests. Roost's orders. Fine.
Ain't you getting tired of it, though? Same contract over and over. How many of them can there be?
Have to keep us in dream. It's all I need.
Never knew youth to be sentimental.
An elderly mage He jerks his head to look at you, but says nothing. Then he opens his mouth. The spirit clutches his mouth in shock, and then realizes what has happened. He removes his hands, and the crossbow bolt is gone. He turns and points at the lone wolf sharpshooter.
Kill him. Enough to keep us in dream.
The spirit of a woman locks her
Say my name, you son of a sow! Easy, Engrim!
And then you are her. He passed the test. She turns to look at you at
I was Edie Engrim!
The spirit of... And then he passed the test. And you were murdered. She turns to look at you.
I was Edie Engrim!
The spirit turns to the spirit, mute, holds with a blast. The heat surrounds you. The hair on your forearm shrivels and dies. Flames dance across your vision, and the screaming. And for a moment, you are the spirit before you. Your name is Cyrus Oates, and you are in a tavern with your friend. Your friends scream for help that will not come. You know that outside stands the lone wolf Pigsbane, and that he was paid to kill you. Your name is Cyrus Oates, and you will not scream. Sweat streams from your pores. The roar of the flames drowns the scream. You feel your flesh blister and char, your head crackle and burn. Cyrus Oates bares his teeth as his lips are burned away, but he does not scream. In a flash, the flames are gone.
Ain't you getting tired of it, though? Same contract over and over. How many of them can there be?
Enough to keep us in dream. All I need.
And then you are her. You are the young woman Edie Engrim, seduced by a boy. But to become a lone wolf, he had to pass a test. He had to murder the woman he loved. The spirit of a paladin knight leans his head to one side, revealing the huge gash in his neck that nearly took his head off, and grins, a green glint in his eye.
She's stronger than you know. Stronger than you know, boy. And
he launches one hand forward and, with a jolt, you are him. You're with Paladin Tom. You find the dwarven lone wolf in a tavern at the bar. She doesn't look like much. You stand behind her. Tom Hardwin calls her name. You step forward to protect Hardwin as the axe comes around. In a moment, you're staring at the ceiling with Tom's hands pressing on your neck. And Tom can't stop the blood, and through the panic and the tears, he puts his own price on the lone wolf's head. You just lie there thinking. She's stronger than you knew, and faster too. He tilts his head once more, the great wound that killed him yawning open. He begins to laugh.
Off the top of my head? She's stronger than you know, and faster too. And here's the thing. She hates the wet. It makes her itch, and she makes mistakes. If only it would rain.
Laughter plays upon the lone wolf's spirit lips, but madness flashes in his eyes.
Hey, a joke, of course. A prank, if you will. Tell Slumberjack here that Mudbarrow wants his money. You...
Then leave. Hey, it's
The whiff of chemistry assails you. You know that it's all in your imagination, but still your throat constricts, your stomach turns, and your vision swims before you. As your vision clears, the spirit is revealed. A lizard. He has eyes only. He turns to you. He looks insane. He takes a deep breath and exhales. A cloud of greenish gas envelops you, and suddenly you are him. You're the Black Widowmaker, deep down in black shadows, setting your latest creation to paper. A deadly brew that looks and tastes like an elixir. It's your best work yet. You sip a celebratory tonic, and you realize you've made your last. He intensifies.
Then leave. Hey, it's a good living here.
A ghostly aura bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain.
See what I see. Feel what I feel. Look down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing to a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. You pass her a memory. Once, you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you... A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you away.
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my life. You see he cuts me into parts. You make him pay. Look, his bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but I find peace then. I find peace when he is gone. You remain.
Never knew you to be sentimental. Not sentimental. Unhappy people are sloppy, unreliable. Maybe that's why
I killed him slow.
Do you know him? Are you his friend? That man. The bad man. He likes to hurt people. He hurt me real bad.
Imagine all those memories.
The bad man.
A massive man looms over a small elf, his hair a tangle of matted knots. He slurps something into his mouth, thoughtfully chews for a moment, then spits it on the ground, where it lands with a sickly splat.
It don't work. For me, anyway. You try.
He offers her something round and slippery, like a wet, white marble in the palm of his hand.
I do not defile the dead.
Ain't you an elf?
We eat flesh to honor it, not to steal the secrets of the dead.
Secrets, they're no fun. Secrets.
He grabs the young elf by the jaw and squeezes.
Hurt someone.
Roost turns to face you, and roughly wrenches the elf's jaw toward you as well.
Wow. Look at that, elf. The silver claw is back. Eithne, old boy. You're losing your bloody touch. Your mark, Alexander, still draws breath. My sources tell me he's headed somewhere called the Nameless Isle. I'll be setting sail there myself any day now to take him out. Your failure has put the reputation of all wolves at stake. But I suppose I might be swayed to forgiveness by the other little god-woken morsels you've brought me. What's to discuss? You failed. Now I have to saddle up and fix it.
Roost looks around shiftily and pats his pockets. You remember this about him. He never was any good at hiding anything.
Oh, come on, Eithne. You know I can't tell you that.
Roost bursts into laughter, great peals of it racking his frame. Then, too quickly, he sobers completely and pins you with a venomous stare that earned him the moniker Viper Eye.
We've had good times, Ben Mezd. We've had bad times. But this is the best time of all. You just dancing a contract into my lap. What else are friends for?
I know you come for me again. I know you do. I know I only have to wait. Do we return now? To the others? My people wait for me nearby. I show you. I show you where they wait. I see them behind...
The surface of the mirror ripples with a sickly haze. As you gaze into its surface, the haze forms shapes, and the shapes jerk into a figure. You see the outline of a skull, perhaps once an elf, though the flesh has all but rotted from his bones. The picture flickers, fades, then returns in full relief. Beneath the din of the marching soldiers, or perhaps alongside it, a voice snags in your mind, like a fishhook in an open eye. It makes a demand. Tell it if you killed another Godwoken. The image strains and flickers again. Each time it comes into focus, a dull ache squeezes your head like a vice. Tighter, tighter, unbearably tight. The image flickers and fades to a hazy sheen once more, and the pressure vanishes.
If I could give you the biggest hug hug in the world, I give you the even bigger one. I love you. He's gone. It doesn't hurt anymore. You did it. You saved me from the bad man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You made the bad man go away. You did it. He can't hurt me now.
The child smiles a ghostly gap-toothed grin and waves goodbye.
He's gone. I guess this means I can leave. I hope the next place is better. This was a bad place. Bye. And thanks.
The spirit's chest heaves in short, hard bursts. Its face is pinched into a tight sneer, fists balled up at its sides. It falls to its knees and grabs its matted hair in two fists, then rips. The spectral mats break away and reappear.
Shove your questions. Swallow nails, you. You. Doesn't matter. They won't stop. Not till they're all dead. You can be sure of that. They ain't what you think. They'll do anything to survive. You'll get what's coming to you. The good guy. Everyone's their own good guy.
He catches a string of spittle with the back of his hand and wipes it away as a malevolent grin spreads over his face.
God did. Do us all a favour and go die.
He scratches at his scarred face with spectral nails, digging deep grooves that instantly vanish.
No. No, no.
The haze swirls.